Hey, my loves, welcome back to Pretty Girl Rich Era, or welcome if you're new. So, today we're talking about a 2026 reset. And before you run off, this is not the cheesy stuff that I've been seeing around social media and that you see every year. No, but this it's just not the way social media is pushing it. Okay? This is not about scraping your life and completely starting over as if you didn't have a plan or you weren't already doing something to begin with. We're not going to be making a massive vision board right now, or we're not going to be reinventing ourselves overnight because let's be honest, some of the things that we were already doing, they are working. We just need to lock in. We need to become more disciplined and more focused with those things. So, this is about locking in and staying disciplined because we need to move with intention and not with impulse. Because, baby, right now over on TikTok, that will have you in a frenzy to hurry up and do this and hurry up and do that. I know how to control when I'm on TikTok and stuff like this happens. But if you do not know how to control that, I encourage you to stay off TikTok right now. Stay off TikTok probably for the month of January, if I'm being for real, because it is a mess over there. But if, like I said, if you can control it, then by all means, go ahead and, look at the content. Eat the potatoes and throw away the bones, or eat the meat, throw away the bones, whatever they say. Take what works for you and throw away the rest. I want to be very clear when I tell you that this is not the time to start over. January is not the time to change everything. If you were doing the inner work and if you were showing up just like all my previous videos that I've been talking about, if you were already on a path in 2025, the goal right now is to continue, not to restart. Do not do that to yourself. Starting over every January is actually a form of self-sabotage because it's like, dang, you wasn't doing nothing worth keeping. You don't need a new personality. You need to get off Pinterest. You do not need a new personality every other month or every year for that matter. And you don't need a new plan or a new aesthetic. You just need to be consistent with yourself so that you can see the results and actually enjoy the results. We need to be trying to maintain the results and enjoying them, not starting all over. And this is why I'm choosing mood boards for January over vision boards, because this is winter time and this is a crucial time for us. We're going into hibernation. Okay. And with that being said, we need to really go into it with how we want to feel now in the present, because something about wintertime makes me want to be way more involved in the present than any other time. Because, you really don't have to make yourself or force yourself to be present when it's summertime and you out enjoying life and you on vacation, you on a boat and you taking cruises. You don't have to, because you're already in the present. You're having fun. You're living in the present. But wintertime, we really got to be more present and we got to be more intentional and more mindful. So it's mood boards over the vision boards. Okay. Instead of making a big vision board full of things, I'm just going to focus on the mood board, because the question isn't what do I want? I already know what I want. It's how do I want to feel every day while I'm building what I want, while I'm working towards the life that I want. How do I want my mornings to feel? How do I want my body to feel? How do I want my bank account, my home, and my relationships to feel or look? When you focus on the feeling, that's when it becomes super easy to make daily decisions and they start coming to you naturally. They start aligning naturally. For January, we're going to do discipline over motivation. Well, really for the whole 2026, but let's do it one step at a time, because 2026 is not going to be about motivation. That motivation, it gets you nowhere. That's why for the longest time, I was in the same exact spot I was every single year. And it took me last year, 2025, to realize, oh my goodness. And it wasn't even the beginning of 2025. Well, it was the beginning, but it really didn't click. And I really didn't get that push, that fire in me until the end of 2025. I don't know what it was, but I just got it at the end. That motivation gets you nowhere. I was having the same problems with my car going out every single year, same problems with no money every single year. And I know what it was. It was the fact that I would quit jobs because, hey, I can be a content creator. I can stay home and service people. But should I do that? No, absolutely not. Because if I see something isn't working for me, then I don't need to do that. I don't want to get sidetracked here, but like I said, that motivation is going to fade. So the discipline is what keeps you aligned when it gets boring or when it gets repetitive, when it's quiet and nobody is clapping for you or giving you that validation that feels good. So this year is about doing what you already said you were going to do, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. And we're also going to be staying on the path that we're already on, which I kind of just talked about that. So if what you were doing last year was working and you were starting to see results, even just a little, stay on that path. You need to lock in, refine it, you need to strengthen it, and you need to really commit to it. I mean, you need to be tunnel vision. I am not telling you anything that I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not even going to come on here and tell you anything that I heard. I'm not going to preach it like this. You need to lock in. You need to be tunnel vision. You need to leave everything else alone and lock in on what was working. You don't need to pivot in January. Please do not do that unless it was just time for you to pivot anyway. Do not try to pivot just because. Do not follow the masses. Everybody is trying to pivot right now. Everybody is trying to scrape their life and do something new. Do not follow the masses. I'm telling you. You need to lock in, gather the data, and you need to move intentionally. Tweaks are going to come later, but not right now. Especially if you're one of the ones that started your glow up in September. Why are you changing right now already? We saw it all on TikTok. Everyone's starting their new glow up before the new year because you need to, get used to it and get comfortable with it. So the tweaks are going to come later. Unless you started in September and now it's time. Okay, I went September, October, November, December. Now I know what I need to tweak for the new year. That's cool. But if you literally just started your new glow up and your reinvention in the winter, when winter started, you do not need to be changing anything. You do not need to be trying to tweak anything. If you have not been on this path for at least 90 days, you do not need to be tweaking anything. All right, it's time for the shameless plug. If you're someone who wants to reset intentionally and actually stay consistent, I created a 30-day glow up journal planner to help you do exactly that. It's designed to really help you build the discipline and see your goals right there. And you would have clarity and alignment, and it will not burn you out. It is not a 12-month calendar, thick and just too much at one time. It's just a 30-day glow up journal. Think of it as a 30-day reset journal. What do you want to accomplish in these 30 days? It's right here in a thin little journal that is perfect for taking anywhere, perfect for storing in your work bag, perfect for putting in your gym bag, or you want to read it and go through it and fill it out while you're at the park or on your lunch break. It is the perfect planner for that. So let's make sure we are looking at the link in the description for that, and we're going to get into the rest of the video. If you have not been on this path for at least 90 days, you do not need to be tweaking anything. There will be a time to reassess, and there will also be a time to tweak what's working and let go of what's not. But that's going to come after the discipline and not before it. Right now, your only job is to show up, stay focused, and build the momentum you need to get that ball rolling. We are looking at the internal for our 2026 resets. We're not studying the internal because we're not studying the external. We're not focused on the external because whatever internally you're doing, it's going to show externally regardless. Whatever you're doing on the back burner, it's going to show. So don't even worry about externally. Do not worry about that. Make sure you have structure in your daily life so you can create less friction and chaos for yourself, which will make it easier for you to stick to your plan and lock in and become disciplined. Make sure you are committing to every habit that you said you're going to do, and do not choose comfort because you're going to end up in the same place you were last January. And please be patient. I don't know what was going on this past year with me, but I was really getting tested with my patience. And although I did not enjoy it at first, I started to enjoy it, and now I'm okay. I don't have any anxiety. I'm not trying to rush things to happen because I know things are going to happen how they're supposed to. So enjoy your patience. Please sit in that patience over rushing the process. So, babes, I just want to say, as we step into 2026, well, we're already here now. I'm making this video. I just want you to remember, you do not need a new life. You just need to follow through with what you're already doing. You don't need a new vision board. You just need to stay disciplined and locked in. And you do not need to be rushing things because the process is really what's enjoyable. That's why when you look back on stuff, you're always reminiscing on what you had to go through. Oh, I remember when I used to catch the bus and it would be cold out there and I would be standing out there waiting for the bus Monday through Friday. And then I got my car. Getting the car is not what gives you that bubbly feeling inside. It's what you had to do to get to the moment where you got that car. So do not rush. Enjoy the process. Life is beautiful. Enjoy everything around you. You need to stay aligned with your goals and with the present as well. If this video really spoke to you, make sure you like it, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel so much, and I really would really love to continue to do this, but I need your help. I need you to like it and comment. You don't even have to share it because half of us, we don't have nobody to share it with. But please at least like and comment. Give me some type of engagement to let me know that this is helping you. This is why I'm doing it, because I know it helped me. I was really in a bad place in 2023, especially with the winter blues and seasonal depression. I didn't know what that was. I had never heard of it. So now this is really helping me, knowing that I can help others that were in my shoes, or, that are past that, but still want to build the community, want to have a community with someone. So please make sure you comment and just give me some type of feedback. What are some videos you want to hear? This is Pretty Girl Rich Era, evolving into womanhood, where we heal, level up, and become the best version of ourselves. I'm going to see you in the next one.